Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress, Monday's edition. Before we get into the video, I do want to go ahead and remind you if you do wish to donate to the channel to help me out, I've got two ways to do so. I've got a Patreon account, which is a monthly, month-to-month donation system, and I have a Coffee account, which can do much the same. It also allows you to make single one-time donations. If you are in a financial tight spot, please do not donate. I would rather you take care of what you need to take care of first. Life's hard enough right now with the idiots in charge as it is. But if you are in a financially stable position and can and wish to donate, thank you. I do appreciate it. It's me, myself, and I who make the videos. I do the research, filming, editing, posting, all that good stuff. Me, myself, and I. And I've personally decided not to do commercials, and I get no money from the actual videos as of yet. With all that said, let's jump into this video. Today, we are looking at Representative Teresa Fernandez, who is the representative for the 3rd District of New Mexico, which captures the top of the state and goes down a little ways along the eastern edge of the state. She is a Democrat, and before she took office, she was preceded in office by Ben Ray Lujan. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at who Teresa Fernandez is as an individual. She was born in New Mexico, or sorry, born in Las Vegas, New Mexico, on July the 1st, 1959. Graduated from West Las Vegas High School in Las Vegas, New Mexico in 1977. Earned an A.B. from Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut in 1982. Earned a J.D. from Stanford University in Stanford, California in 1987. Has been a private practice lawyer. A White House fellow during the William Bill J. Clinton administration before being elected as a Democrat to the 117th and 2 following Congresses, so she is in term 3. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees she is on. She is on the Committee on Natural Resources, of which she's on the Subcommittee on Federal Lands and the Subcommittee on Indian and Insular Affairs, and she's on the Committee on Rules, of which she's on the Subcommittee on Legislative and Budget Process. Now, let's go ahead and look at her top 5 individual donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have McGinn Montoya et al. And their full name is McGinn, Montoya, Love, Curry, and Severs. And they are located in Albuquerque and Santa Fe, New Mexico. Proclaim they work for the ordinary citizen when it deals with like wrongful death, life-saving medical treatment denied, safety and regulations that put everyone at risk. I've been around for 25 years, so 2001, or at least been in this line of cases since 2001. Altogether, they have donated $20,595. And once again, that's McGinn Montoya et al. Next, at number 2, we have J Street, and they are an American nonprofit liberal Zionist advocacy and lobby group based in the U.S., whose aims include strengthening Jewish democracy in Israel, promoting a diplomatic end to the Israeli Palestinian conflict with a two state solution, which they've not accomplished anything on that ground, and opposing the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement. Because we know Israel's a bunch of lunatics right now. It describes itself as the political home for pro Israel, pro peace Americans who want Israel to be secure, democratic, and the national home of the Jewish people. Many right wing and Zionist critics allege that J Street and the policies they support are anti Israel, while many left wing and anti Zionist movements criticize J Street's position supporting Zionism and aid to Israel, its rejection of boycott, divestment, and sanctions, and human rights organizations' allegations of a Gaza genocide, and past efforts against Palestinian statehood. It was founded on December 29, 2007. Altogether, it has donated $19,350, and once again, that's J Street. Next, at number 3, we have Five and Dime General Stores, and are supposed to be reminiscent of the 5 and Dime or 5 and 10 cent stores, carrying souvenirs, cold drinks, band-aids, sunglasses, snacks, toys, non-prescription drugs, sunscreen, cosmetics, office supplies, school supplies, batteries, postcards, tote bags, hats, tourist items, clothing items, travel items, and everyday convenience store necessities. So yeah, they have a number of different locations across the U.S., such as Branson, Missouri, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia, San Diego, California, San Antonio, Texas, Jackson, Wyoming, Monterey, California, and St. Augustine, Florida. Altogether, they have donated $16,218. And once again, that's Five and Dime General Stores. Next, at number 4, we have Accel Partners. And they are a global venture capital firm that's now known as just Accel, that has offices in Palo Alto, California, and San Francisco, California, with additional offices in London and India. Its most notable investment was a $12.7 million investment in Facebook in May of 2005 for 10% of the company before the company had revenue. It invests in enterprise, SaaS, and consumer companies in seed, early, and growth stage worldwide. It was founded in 1983. Altogether, it has donated $13,200, and once again, that's Accel Partners. Finally, in 5th, we have Martinez Hart et al. Their full name being Martinez, Hart, Sanchez, and Romero. They're headquartered in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and are lawyers dealing with personal injury cases. Altogether, they have donated $13,000, and once again, that's Martinez, Hart et al. Now, let's go ahead and look at the industry donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number one, we have Democratic liberal groups who altogether have donated $352,905. Next at number two is Indian Gaming, who altogether have donated $196,646. Next at number three, we have Women's Issues, who altogether have donated $144,085. Next at number four is Retired, who altogether have donated $124,116. And in fifth, we have Attorneys and Law Firms, who altogether have donated $96,613. Now, let's go ahead and look at all the donors at a glance, individually. McGinn, Montoya et al. Ooh. J Street. Boo. Suck. Five and Dime General Stores. Fine, okay. Axel Partners. I'm just going to go ooh, where they're not quite as big. And Martinez Hart et al. Ooh. So yeah, not a great start industry-wise. Democratic liberal groups. Boo, suck. Indian Gaming. Okay, good. I mean, it's their land, their right. We kind of screwed them over for how many hundreds of years? Women's Issues, great. Absolutely wonderful. Retired, great. Absolutely wonderful. Attorneys and law firms, ooh. Yeah, altogether, it's not good. I'm going to give you the old side eye and go, Because, yeah, you do better industry-wise, Retired, Women's Issues, Indian Gaming, perfectly fine. But the Democratic liberal groups and attorneys, no, not so much. Individually, attorney, Israel Pro Group, Axel Investment, and lawyers. No, all those suck. Five and Dime General Stores, while not the best, they're not the worst. Yeah. So yeah, I'll give you the old side eye. But this has been a look at Representative Teresa Leger Fernandez, who is the representative for the 3rd District of New Mexico. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources, and it can't be a bunch of tinfoil hat wearing sources or anecdotes thrown together to try to make sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.